We have been hearing about the generative AI and prompt engineering as well in the last few years. And in that case, it is the interaction, probably with direct human interaction with the prompts of the open AI, that is ChatGPT, or in the Gemini as well. Maybe in the Gemini, in the sense, generally it is in the browser itself, in the Chrome browser itself, you would have seen, or in the Copilot. You generally, as humans, we interact and get a response, and that is called as the prompt engineering. But in the last 1 year or so, particularly in the last few months, we have been hearing about the agents which can work programmatically and get the desired results. So it can work on its own, the agents, and it can do the needful without any human interaction, and that is called the agents. And the companies like you have the OpenAI has the agent which could be invoked, but some of them are on the chargeable basis. But towards learning, Google provides with the Gemini. There is one version of it which is provided as the agent development kit, and it is free of cost towards learning and to understand how it works. So that is what we are going to see. Basically, to install this ADK development kit, and then how to initiate it in the programmatically, how to initiate that. Yes, through what are the basic syntax of that program. That is what we are going to see. But the point to note here is there are prerequisite for working on it. You could use, point to note here is, you can use the Windows machine, or you can, I think you can use the Mac machine. I've been using the Windows machine, but again I use the virtual environment, virtual machine in the cloud instance. The reason why I don't use the laptop Windows machine is that over the period of time, as you install more and more application, it tend to slow down your laptops, particularly the Windows based laptops. So I avoid most of the time I avoid installing them on my Windows machine. And that's where, like, I have a free tier, Oracle free tier. You can install them, you can create a virtual machine, Linux virtual machine, and yeah, you can install it, learn it. If you want, you can recreate the virtual machine. All that is possible. So there are sequence of prerequisite in this one. So if you look at the prerequisite, yes, I've been the first one is I'm using Linux virtual machine on my Oracle cloud infrastructure free tier. That is point number one. I use a Linux virtual machine. Yes, as I said, you can use the Windows machine, no issues. But yes, yeah, in my opinion, I would avoid, as far as possible, avoid the Windows machine. But as you tend to install more and more software on your Windows machine, it tends to slow down, as I said. So I've been using the Linux virtual machine. So you use that. Yes, for this ADK, for the better performance, you need to have a Python version installed, 3.10 or above. Yeah, it says 3.9. But as you execute, it says it's better to have 3.10 or above. So have it. Yes, you could do a Google and just check how to upgrade the Python to the latest. You could have 3.12 as well. So that is step two. And step three is pip install Google ADK. So if you look at it, install Gemini Flashlight is a free experimental and development use through the Google AI Studio. So you can install it. It takes about a minute or so to install the 11 packages. You could do it in the Windows, or you could do it in Linux machine. And then you need to have a Google API key. If you Gmail account or any of the Google account, you could get the relevant API key. Make a note of it. It's not difficult. In your dashboard, you will get the API key and have a note of it, because in the next step, as you create the structure or the framework, it will ask for the API key. That's the fourth step. ADK create my agent is what you could have any name as you wish, maybe first agent or whatever it is. You could have that as well. So this will create a kind of a folder structure, and along with the folder structure, it will ask for the API key and which one you want to choose, whether it is Google AI, that is Gemini AI, or someone the others. It is only available in future, so you need to choose the number one for that. So it is self-explanatory. When you execute that, after post install ADK create my agent, two steps will be there. One is to choose the AI, appropriate AI, and then it will ask for the API key, and it's create a folder my agent with this agent.py, and it will have an inv which has the API key as well, and the init.py. So this is the folder structure. The agent.py is what we will have to change it each time. And finally, in the terminal, echo Google API key. You get that API key in the environment so that the API key is recognized. And yes, you got to modify the agent.py each time to execute. And finally, on the terminal, if you want to run, then it is ADK run my agent. This is on the Linux environment. On the terminal, that is on the character mode, and in the GUI, if you have enabled the GUI, there are sequence of steps to enable the GUI. Not getting into that, then it is ADK web. It will in the appropriate terminal, it will open the web. You can execute that. So basically, it's about you have about 7-step prerequisite, and then to execute, these are the steps. Anyway, I will take you through a session as with a program as agent.py. A few examples I've created, so I'll run through the example so that the understanding becomes better. Let's now execute this program. This is a simple program to understand how the agent works. So you go to post install of the ADK. We are importing the agent. This is the first step. Yeah, you need to have understanding of Python without doubt. And this is the framework structure for agent. Root agent, name of the agent. I'm going to call it as helpful assistant Oracle. You can have your own name. What is the model you're going to use? It is Gemini 2.5 flashlight is the model we are going to use. A simple agent that can answer general questions on Oracle Cloud. You can have it if you want, you can have it in Google Cloud or whatever it is. You can give that name description. And this is where you instruct the AI itself. You instruct the AI what it need to perform and what it shouldn't perform. You can instruct the AI. You don't need to know about how it is doing that. Yes, that is what is the job of the agent. So all I'm saying is you are a helpful AI, assistant AI. Answer queries only on OCI. Do not answer any other queries other than Oracle Cloud. So it should not answer any other queries regarding maybe the other cloud like Amazon or Google. Just as an example, and this is through the it works internally with the LLM, and this is the instruction we have given. We want to have the agent only focus on the Oracle Cloud aspect. It should not answer any of the queries to the user. So that is what we are going to see. I'm having the program in my Linux box. It's a kind of a virtual machine which I have created using the Oracle Cloud infrastructure. Just for the information, yes, Oracle Cloud offers a free tier that is free of cost. You can, towards your practice, you can create your own virtual machine on the cloud. This is one such virtual machine I've created. And how to create a virtual machine, I do have videos as well. So if you look at, yeah, if you're aware of the Linux command, ls-l will list all the um, programs, and this is the based on the prerequisite. This is the sorry, not this one, the other one. My agent is the directory. Under the directory, you have the various program. The one what we need to see is agent.py. The agent.py is what it gets executed. Don't bother about the others. So the agent.py, if you look at whatever we saw, the code is there. You are a helpful AI assistant. Answer users queries only on AI. Do not answer queries other than the Oracle Cloud. So now to execute it, you have to execute in the main directory where you have this program. So ADK run my agent. Um, so I'm running the program ADK run my agent. It will give you a prompt Under the prompt is what you can interact. Yes, we are calling the LLM through the appropriate API. You've seen the program, the that is this one, that Google ADK agent, import agent, and this agent is what is functioning. Helpful assistant. This is the model Gemini 2.5 Flash. Yes, we have got the user. And now, let me see if you are already aware of how the OCI works. I'll ask a question which is related to um, the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure basic question. What is compartment in Oracle Cloud Infrastructure? Infrastructure. So this, those who are worked on Oracle Cloud, like what is a compartment. Let's see what this one the agent answers, because we have decided to answer only the Oracle Cloud part, and through the LLM it should fetch the result, that is from the Gemini. It should fetch the result. Let's see what it does, whether it is providing. Yeah, wonderful. Let's see the answer. There is a breakdown and why is it important. Compartment allows related resources together, group related. Example, development environment, another for staging. Perfect. So access control is most crucial to the compartment. You give the IAM. It has notified about the IAMs, the policies to the compartment. Cost tracking, resource limit, key character hierarchical structure. You can have top level compartment. Under that, you can have multiple compartment. All this is perfect. It has given the details instead of just like a documentation, because it has used the LLM and and brought these results as well. And now, let me, because we have instructed it should only fetch related to Oracle. If I'm going to type in what is um, Amazon Web Services, it should not, this agent should not work at all. Now, it's because we have provided the instruction that it should not work, it should not respond. It should focus only on the uh, Oracle Cloud. So let's see what it responds. I'm asking what is Amazon Web Services. Perfect. I'm sorry, but I can provide only information about the Oracle. I cannot answer queries from about this is again cloud. And for just as an example, who is Prime Minister? Generic question. Who is the Prime Minister of India? Let's see what it respond. Does it pick and provide that? Perfect. I'm sorry, but I can only provide. So it is, we have instructed and it is working as instructed. And if you want all this to be answered, then what ideally, just think over what you should have done if you really want these questions to be answered as well. Um, if you want that to happen, then yes, you can remove this. Maybe in the instruction you are just mentioned you are a helpful AI assistant, answers queries to various to just say answer user queries. Remove all this. That means you're not asking this agent to only focus on Oracle. On top of it, you can also use the tools like the Google search. We'll maybe in another presentation I will show you how to use the tools like Google search as well in the program. For now, this is a framework through which the agents works, helpful agent works. So in this one we saw how to install, and then how to have the API key, get the API key and do the framework structure in place, and then yes, you execute and see what happens. We have made it, this agent dedicated only for to respond to Oracle questions. So you can have similar kind of multiple agents so that it works in specific tasks and respond to the queries. So if you ask a different question, it will say, I'm sorry, I can provide information only related to what is being assigned to it. So this is how an agent works. I hope you get a clarity. Thanks and cheers.